Volunteer to light the candle. One. One is okay. Last candle. One powder. One candle and then 15 please, my clothes. So Sadhu, sadhu. Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges, Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Adinada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Sura Meraya Manja Kamadatana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. The affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression. I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I want to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Santa Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swankatu Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Pasiko Openaiko Panchatang Veditambo Vinyupiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujjupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyayapatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samici Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidang Chantari Purisa Yugani Adhe Purisa Pungala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakhineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyang Ketang Lokasati Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ghanasalampedintena Dipena tamadangsina Tilokadipam sambuddham Jayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuddhena Dhupena sugandhina Jaye Janiyantang Jabajana Muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating pujaya lingdasa siripada saroruhe. Pujemi buddhang kusumena nena punyena metena labami mokkang pumpang vilayati yata idam me tata ti vinasabhavam. Offering of water. Adivase tuno bante paniyang parikampitam anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama. Offering of drinks. Adivase tuno bhante gilane panchayang imang anukampa upadaya patiganhatu uttama. Worship of shrines. Vandami cetiyang sambang sambhetane supatititang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddharupam sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Incheva manchan namase niyang namase mano ratanante yang punya sandang ulang alantang tasanu bhavena hatang terayo. Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like a constant shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy functions in the world like the linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment. Wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from again is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Welcome you all for the meditation session. Today is our Wednesday meditation day. We all are here to support each other. Our purpose is similar. You have same purpose. You are coming here to develop your spiritual qualities. In our minds, we all have wholesome seeds. In our day-to-day life, we don't have much time to water those wholesome seeds. So rejoice about this opportunity. Rejoice the decision that you made yourself to come to this calm and quiet place. So make a determination. Your determination is that I'm going to make use of this wholesome gathering. I'm going to engage in this practice wholeheartedly. The practice that we are going to do here will benefit yourself and also many people in your life. With that thoughts, adjust your body into a meditative posture. Keep your upper body upright. It is better to keep your chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Keep your upward right palm on the top of your upward left palm. Thumbs are touching each other. You are trying to keep your body in motionless posture. Your eyes are gently closed. This is your meditative posture. If you wanted to adjust your body while you are practicing meditation, you can do it, but mindfully. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chanting. The sound of the bell and chanting will help you to gather your attention into this present moment. After listening to the sound of the bell, we will chant Namo Buddhaya together. The meaning of Namo Buddhaya is pay homage to the Buddha. Namo means pay homage. Buddhaya means to the Buddha. Now, keep listening. Try to be with the sound. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Buddhaya. Namo Da. Da. Dear spiritual friends, observe your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in your mind. You have kept your upper body upright. Chin is somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap. Your eyes are gently closed. You are maintaining this meditative posture. With this meditative posture, relax your body. Feel your head, forehead, facial muscles. To feel the facial muscles, you can invite a gentle smile to your face and feel the relaxation of your facial muscles. Feel your neck area, both shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, fingertips, and relax your body. Feel your chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, and relax your body. Feel your hip area, thigh muscles, knees, lower legs, soles of your feet, tips of your toes, and relax your body. Take a slow, long in breath through your nostrils and slowly release the air while relaxing your body. again, take another slow, long in breath and slowly release the air while relaxing your body. Relax your body. Come to the natural breath. Now you have a relaxed body. Your relaxed body, just like a sleeping body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. In your mind, what is happening right now? There may be pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts, whatever thoughts there are, just observe. Let those thoughts go as they come. You are just observing. Did you notice thoughts are popping up one after the other? That is the nature of our mind. Various types of thoughts are occurring continuously. Now, we are going to invite wholesome thoughts to our mind instead of these random thoughts. Our regular wholesome thought is loving kindness. Loving kindness, what a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the willingness to wish well being for other beings. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world. Our mind has a capability to generate thoughts. Using that capacity, we will generate wholesome thoughts in our mind. To understand the nature of loving kindness, you can visualize a cute baby is sitting in front of you with a nice smile. Or you can visualize a beautiful flower is in front of you. That is the feeling of loving kindness. With that feeling, like a blooming flower, let us generate loving kindness thoughts, repeating these phrases in your mind. Make a genuine wish. May my mind be well. May my mind Be happy. May no harmful thoughts come to my mind. May my mind be peaceful. Be peaceful. With this peaceful mind, let us radiate loving kindness thoughts to your body. Your body needs your loving care. Your loving kindness thoughts can heal your body. In our body, so many organs are functioning to spend this human life, appreciating each and every part of the body. Let us generate loving kindness thoughts to this body. Feel your skin. The largest organ of the body is skin. Appreciating the support of the skin of this body, generate loving kindness thoughts in your mind. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Penetrate in the body, expand loving kindness thoughts from external side to internal side of your body. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the bonds of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the central nervous system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the peripheral nervous system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the respiratory system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the digestive system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May the genitourinary system of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. May this whole body, including brain, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed. Now, let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. All beings in this world like to have happy life. Everyone likes to have peaceful life. Without exception, we will embrace all beings, including animals, to our loving kindness meditation. When you spread your loving kindness thoughts towards them, you can think about the people who are facing to difficulties, so many troublesome situation. There are people, they are getting into trouble on the earth and also in the sky, in the forest. There are so many people who are facing so many troubles. You can include them to your loving kindness meditation. We will start to expand loving kindness thoughts from this meditation room, like a circle of waves. We will expand loving kindness thoughts towards all beings, including animals. Think about these spiritual friends who are meditating with you right now. And make a genuine wish. May these spiritual friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these spiritual friends to your beloved family members. Think about your beloved family members and include them to your loving kindness meditation. May my beloved family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood. May my neighborhood be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your neighborhood to the neighboring cities. May all the people who are living in neighboring cities be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of neighboring cities to neighboring countries. May all the people who are living in neighboring countries be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Your mind is powerful to expand loving kindness thoughts far away places. Embrace everyone without exception. Expand loving kindness thoughts to the whole universe, thinking of all the beings, including animals, large and tiny, visible and invisible, born and unborn. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above, be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, Be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Rejoice the feeling of loving kindness, repeating this loving kindness phrase in your mind and expand loving kindness thoughts each and every direction. After expanding loving kindness thoughts to the whole world, to the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, shift your attention to observe your breath. Keep your awareness in between your upper lips and nostrils and observe your natural in breath and out breath in your mind. Like a doorkeeper watching how people are going in and going out through the gate, in the same way, observe your natural in breath and out breath in your mind. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out, and try to be with the breath nowhere else. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. There may be other thoughts. Notice them and bring your attention back to the breath again and again and try to be with the breath. Pataj Nidukha Bhayapanta Nibbaya Sokapatthāca Nisoka Hontu Sabbe Panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all beings who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers who transmitted this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone else who supported you to practice this meditation, the guidance that you received, the people who arrange and clean this meditation center for you to practice meditation. Feel grateful to even to these non-living things, including these cushions, this bell, this device which connected you from your home to practice meditation. Appreciating the support that we received from everyone and everything with deep gratitude. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, good morning, Bhante.
Good evening to every one of you. Thank you, Bhante. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you well, Venerable.
Yes. Okay, Bhante. So glad to join you again from this part of the world. And first of all, I would like to extend my deepest condolences to our beloved friend David. So please accept my condolences. And I know that you have been taking care of your mom for so many years, and we have been chanting for her. And today we would like to dedicate our service, for her, and then share the merits with her. So at the end, we will do the sharing merit ceremony for your mom, Dolores.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, Bhante. So what we are going to share with our friends today?
I think that the story that we together discussed, right?
Yes. Yes, Bhante. So we secretly discuss what we going to share, right? And then we have a prior discussion, what we are going to share. Yes. Yes, Bhante, maybe, I will just start, and, Bhante, you can, you can, join
Yeah.
in the discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the Bhante, Padmasiri suggested this very interesting dialogue between the Buddha and a Deva, actually. So there's a section in the Buddhist canon where you find a very interesting dialogues, and they are very short, very concise teachings. So there, a Deva, a divine being, will put forward a question it kind of more usually is a conundrum or question, and then Buddha will give a short answer. They are quite similar to what we usually call koan, in Zen practice. So Bhante Padmasari suggested that maybe we will share such an interesting conversation between the Buddha and the Deva. This whole section is given as a discussion between the Buddha and a class of divine beings. But very interestingly, all the questions that all these divine beings have asked from the Buddha is very much related to our life as human beings. Right, Bhante?
Yeah.
So looks like, all the divine beings were having the problems which are very similar to our human beings. Or maybe either the divine beings really wanted the Buddha to give an answer to human problems. And maybe they asked these questions. But ultimately, I think our mind, whether we are, it doesn't matter, what status we are, and the nature of our mind is common. So therefore, I think problems that we encounter in our life may be common. So Bhante, maybe I will read the question put forward by that deity, right? And this interesting question is about fear, about frightening, about fear and dread. So this divine being says to the Buddha, the mind is always frightened, is always frightened is this mind. And a mind is always agitated, and it is agitated about the problems of the past and of the problems that have not yet arisen. And then is there an escape to this anguish, to this fear? And please explain me any refuge or maybe escape from this fear, from this frightening state. So I think this is expression of a very common common problem that we all have. So the problem that this Deva is having, that his mind is always two things. One, mind is frightened and also agitated about the problems that he is facing, and also about the problems that yet to arise. And then question is that about the problems that have not yet arisen, about those that have already arisen. And then I think this is the common issue that we all are experiencing too, right? We have fear, we have anxiety about the problems, the difficulties that we are encountering right now. Can we overcome them? And then most of the time we also have anxiety, fear about the problems that may come to us, that we imagine, that we project, we think that will come to us. And the question is that, is there an escape? Is there a refuge? Is there a place where we can go and live without this anxiety, without this fear of the mind that comes from the problems that we are facing right now and problems that may come to us in future? So this is the question. And what do you think? Do you find this question somewhat related to you?
The story also there, Venerable, right?
Yes, Bhante. Yes. I think this divine being asked this question from the Buddha after a very interesting incident. And this divine being used to be a playful divine being. and he's very playful. He's enjoying his life all the time and indulging all the pleasures. And then what happened was that when they were enjoying one of his dances, right, Bhante? Was it dances?
Yeah, dancers, yeah.
Yeah. So he was enjoying a beautiful dance, and he has permanent staff who will perform for him. And then one of his dancers suddenly fell and died. That was a big shock for this divine being. And he was enjoying this pleasure. He was, believing that, this is how we enjoy the life. And but when this beautiful dancer fell and died suddenly, and it gave him a very big spiritual shock. Underneath all these, pleasures and indulgence, there is this impermanence, and this can happen, and this happened to him. And then based on the spiritual quest, he sit down and reflected about his own life and about others. And according to this story, the divine being started to realize that actually he is also going to die in a few days, and also many of his other companions will also die in a few days. And not only that, their next life is not going to be nice because they haven't lived a kind of righteous life. So now he developed this anxiety and fear. What's going to happen to me? I'm going to die in a few days, and then I'm going to have a bad life after death. So then in this context he came to the Buddha with rushing and with all this uncertainty and anxiety, and he really wanted to find a quick fix to his imminent death, and also to his destination after his death. So in that context, he asked this question, and my mind is full of anxiousness and it's full of fear, and it's always agitated, about the issue that I'm having right now. Is also agitated about the possible, imminent death and for possible future, bad conditions. And can you tell me an escape, and an escape from this anxiety, from this anxiousness, from this fear? Can you tell me an escape? So, Bhante, where he can go to escape?
The Buddha says that no easy path, right? So
Yes.
we have to train ourselves slowly and gradually, and until we find a kind of training or cultivation, the path will not be very soft or the smooth. As well as the goal also, we cannot achieve the goal as soon as we think. And so the idea was, yes, you are at risk, but I don't have a short-cut resolution for you. And
Yes.
this is going to, right?
Yes,
And therefore,
Bhante.
you have to work for that.
Yeah.
So take time,
This,
and
yeah,
still there are
exactly,
ways.
Bhante.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bhante, this will be a very unpopular answer in our current society, because we all want a quick fix.
Yeah.
And I think, when this, divine being came with such an anxiety and fear, you would expect that, Buddha would console him, right? Don't worry, everything will be okay. We will take care of everything. That's the kind of, answer that, we would expect, when he comes with such an fear and, anxiousness. But actually, Buddha did not console him. Console him means actually Buddha did not try to appease his mind. As Bhante mentioned, Buddha quickly the answer Buddha gave is actually, as Bhante mentioned, I understand your condition, but there's no quick fix. And the answer is beautiful. He said that not apart from understanding and discipline, not apart from a sense restraint, and not apart from relinquishing all, do I see any safety for living beings. Bante, Bante, do you have another translation?
I have not brought it here, Venerable.
Okay, yeah. Let me repeat. I think this worth repeating, remembering. The Buddha's, very straightforward, straightforward, answer, maybe reality. I mean, with giving some reality to explain the reality of life. Not apart from understanding and discipline, not apart from sense restraint, and not apart from relinquishing all, do I see any safety for all living beings. In other words, Buddha says that I don't see a release, a refuge for living beings except the release that comes from deeper understanding through enlightenment, through insightfulness, through discipline, through sense restraint, and through letting go, relinquishing, except from those practice, I don't see any refuge for living beings.
I think we should live like mindful, focus on the moments we are in, block everything else. That's the refuge.
That's great. Yes, that's great. But I think the issue is that and that ability to stay in that state of mindfulness and relinquish, like let go of the past and future, that does not come easily to us. We need such a steady training to have this. Yeah. So
That's why we are here. That's great. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, well said. Yeah. I think Bante, the first Buddha said that, apart from bodhi, apart from enlightenment or realization, and tapas, maybe like a meditation, right? So apart from realization and meditation, there's no escape, there's no refuge. And then Buddha, in the second line, he added two more, like apart from sense restraint, like managing our senses, and developing, like guarding our senses or restraining our senses, and then relinquishing all, maybe relinquishment or letting go. And these are the methods to find a secure, find a security, find a refuge, find a safe place for all of us. So it is through our own training.
Where do these fit into the Eightfold Path? Because these sound more like things that I would expect in the monastic code.
He's asking what is the relevance of that for the Eightfold Path? And because it looks like more like...
yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. Actually, it is the Eightfold Path that has been explained in short form. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's what, Reverend. Because when I was reading the Pali and the translation, I found very interesting terms there. And it's like Nityang Uttrastamidang Chittan Nityang Ubbigga Midamano, like Pali terms say, Uttrasta means like getting, that means we are get afraid very soon, all the time. Trust. That means we get afraid. Nityang Ubbigga Midamano, again, our brightness also, scary also is not easy, right? It's not like always in the same time, all the time. And then again the story says like there's a two version. One version says there were so many deities, angels, they were dancing on top of a tree, right? On some of the branches. And then this deity was listening to all the sounds, music, everything. And within few minutes, and he got to know no sounds. What happened to my angels? And then when he looked at, okay, he found they are not here. That means they were dancing, they just disappear. They don't have the bodies like us, right? We know that is the story, the nature. And then he got shocked and he thought, okay. Then they know, okay, what's going on. Then suddenly, as Bhante says, reflected, what's going to me and the others who are here. Then he have understood, okay, we are also going to go. Then actually, fortunately, he had someone to go and meet like Buddha, right? The other thing, even though he was agitated, he was careful to go and find a friend or someone, okay, what can I do? In our case, I think we have to think whether, okay, we can know, okay, something is going to happen. One question. If it is that, okay, do we have someone to go and meet and ask good question? Another question, right? And therefore, in this case, I think he was lucky to know the problem. Again, he was lucky to know that, okay, the answer, because he was wondering here and there to whom I can go to find an answer. Then finally, someone told, okay, we don't have answer. I know that there's a person called Buddha and you go and ask. And then only he just went there, right? So in that case, okay, he went. But I think whenever we have to relate some other discourses and stories, because if not, we also become, frustrated. Okay, no answer for the deity after going Buddha. Okay, he does not have time, right? Only 5 days, 6 days gone. Right, I think in this case, even the Buddha was telling, within even the short time, you have something to do. You can get ready, you can understand things. Again, when you go to other discourses like Dhananjani and Anathapindika Reverend, we know, right? And we have to prepare ourselves for anything and for a long time. If we have only short time, within this short time, we can, enlighten us for some extent, right? It does not
Yes,
saying,
Bhante.
okay, you are frustrated, you are going to lose everything. Okay, I know things. That is why I told he got to know what is going to happen, right? And then he met someone, he got a good message, okay, what is going to happen. And within this short time, okay, he realized something, okay, now I can start for some, particular period, okay, I have this, right? That's whenever I think.
Yeah, Bhante, he went with a sense of spiritual urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only become very serious and committed to change ourselves, to do some practice seriously when we have a spiritual urgency.
Otherwise, that's very important.
Otherwise we are very clever in being negligent, being like postponing, and taking time, and we can take all the time to do everything, and then if we have extra time, we will do some spiritual practice. Right? So, but now he realizes that he's going to die in a few days, and he's going to lose all his pleasures in a few days, and he is not sure about what's going to happen to him after death. And imagine, and then he developed a spiritual urgency. I think we may encounter similar sense of a spiritual urgency. Usually spiritual urgency comes to us not when we are happy, not in our best times in our life. And I have personally met people who have developed this spiritual urgency. They are ready to really engage in a good practice and committed practice. And when they get bad news, when
we can narrate some stories of the real life story, right? Because when that some serious sickness, illness, and doctors suggest, okay, no much time. And then some people go to forest and start meeting. I have met that kind of people, and then actually they have recovered from the sickness as well as they recovered spiritually. That means, like Bhante suggested, yes, there are some time. The message is coming and telling us, okay, now, okay, you have to think about that at least within this short period, right? Therefore, I think this is not impossibility.
I think if our spiritual urgency is very high, we can do an intensive practice. I think, as Bhante mentioned, I have met people who have, got the doctor's report, diagnosis of a cancer. and then and then they have such a spiritual urgency, and then you can do an intensive practice. And then, as Bhante mentioned, I have met, we have worked with people who actually heal the cancer, but at the same time not only heal the cancer, but it became such an opening door for them to develop their spirituality. So not only they heal their cancer, but they actually grow spiritually, and become such a a spiritually evolved person as a result of that spiritual agency. So what Buddha, the answer that Buddha has given here is an intensive practice, but it's related to the Noble Eightfold Path. And as Jesse mentioned, actually here, as Bhante mentioned in Pali, we have Bodhi, and we have Tapas, we have Indriya Samvara, we have Nisagga. So Indriya Samvara, the guarding our senses, is part of our sila, part of our right speech, right action, right livelihood. And tapasa is meditation related to right mindfulness and right concentration and right effort. So practically it is actually practicing the Noble Eightfold Path, but here it is given as as in a short form. When you say meditation, it involves this three items of the Noble Eightfold Path, and then Indriya Samvara is related to moral behavior, and then as a result will be Bodhi, like a realization, and then the Nisagga, the ability to relinquish, letting go without any effort. So the true letting go is happening without any effort, because it's true deeper realization that there's nothing to hold into, and that it automatically loosen our grip. The letting go does not happen like forcefully. If you forcefully let go, it's not really letting go, but it comes from a deep understanding. So ultimately, actually, it is practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. But for a person with a high level of spiritual urgency, it is an intensive practice. So in this verse, Buddha has given him an intensive practice because he has not many days left.
And also, Bhante, we can see another aspect also. This is related to how deities were enjoying with their friends and maybe wives, fairies.
Yeah.
But so here in our day-to-day life, maybe husband and wife and mothers and daughters, like siblings. So they have some kind of relationship. So they are, if they can associate with them, being grateful rather than being attachment, that would be more easy to face them, because we know one day we lose them. But we have to do is, when they are with us, we have to maintain that relationship with kind-heartedly, and whatever we have, wherever we have a relationship, we need to be grateful for them too, because they are with us. Whenever we have a chance to help them, so we should do that with our kind heart.
Yes. Yeah. I think Bhante is a good, very good point. Because we don't reflect that the people in our life are not going to stay forever, right? Yes. So therefore, we have to develop our appreciation, and then whenever they are with us, and try to spend the best time with them, good time with them, and as Bhante mentioned, be grateful, because whatever time that we are having with our loved ones, our friends, they are temporary. They are not going to be there forever. That's true. So I think in connection to that, I can appreciate David, actually, because I think David purposely came to Pittsburgh from his very promising work in the West Coast, to be with his family, and mainly to take care of his mother and be with his family. I think David, you appreciate when your mom is around, you spend good time with her and you supported her. and then I think you can release your mind, right? And from any anxiety, because you really spend very fruitful time with your mom. You facilitated her journey.
Yes, Bhante, thank you. Yeah, it's been many years since I came home, and so I think one thing, family has always been a very great priority, and I love the kind of work I do. So now I do a different kind, and I love it too. But a little bit of resilience and flexibility in life goes a long way. And this is also something I learned, from my mother and father. They had, like many, people or all of us, they've had some hardships, in their lives, even before I was around, right? My mother's father was killed in a vehicle accident when she was 7 years old, and 3 years later, her grandfather was killed in a obviously different vehicle accident, and so didn't have an easy life, starting out, but she was always very kind to other people. She sort of lived a path in a way of devotional service as well, because even after she retired from her work, she actually worked at making lunches at the Meals on Wheels for 24 and a half years after retirement. So she was living in quite good health independently up until she was 89, 90 years old, actually. So, and very resilient in life. I think on one level, some things bothered her, in terms of other people's actions or whatnot, like it does for anyone who's not fully enlightened. But on the other hand, she let that go very quickly and still was kind to them, So there's a lot of learning that can be done, if we're open and pay attention to what's really going on around us, So be aware and be open and in the present moment to appreciate that. And, of course, there are many times I've wished that I could talk to my father more because he passed much earlier. Even just in the last few days, there are many times I wished I could talk to my mother again. But we did have a fulfilling, nurturing and caring relationship. And my sister and I too, this is of course any challenge or difficulty brings other people closer too, so we've always been close, but now we're, working together even more closely on things. So I think, one has to look in a way in terms of celebrating the life, not just say what we have lost, but what we have had through the duration of, of people around us and their lives. So
yes, thank you,
yeah.
thank you, David. Sharing that wonderful story. Life of your mom. Definitely, gratitude is the antidote for grief. So today we will have that. Bhante, can we do the sharing of merits?
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you wish, it is better to come closer to and be a part
We
of
can,
it. Yeah.
we can do this as a group. We can support David to share this good merits with her mom. So if all our minds are focused on this wholesome deed, her mom will feel the love and the care that we are extending towards her.
Yeah. You can touch the holders.
Others can touch each other's shoulder.
Touch the shoulder and connect with them. Okay. Now we will transfer merits that we accumulated with our departed relatives. Especially today, we recall to our mind Dolores Basil, Dolores Basil, right? The beloved mom of David. So we engage in wholesome deeds, we accumulated a lot of merits. So we will dedicate those merits to your beloved mom. May Dolores receive these blessings. May she free from suffering. May she be free from suffering. May she be free from all harms. May she be well, happy, and peaceful. With that thoughts, we will transfer merits. While we are chanting, you can pour the water. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātinang hotu Sukhita hontu ñātayo. Yata varivaha pura paripurinti sagarang. Evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati. Now, let us move to the other part of the program. Turn to page number 14. Transference of merit to sentient beings. All the beings, whoever accept and able to share our merits, may they do so. Entavatacha ammehi sambadang punya sampadang sambe deva anumodantu samba sampatti siddhiya sambe bhuta anumodantu Samba sampatti siddhiya Sambe santa anumodantu Samba sampatti siddhiya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act become the liberation from my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind, I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. This is our blessing service time. We are going to chant the discourse of loving kindness. We will chant this sutra uttered by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We wish that may you all receive the blessing of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, receive good health and healing. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with your family members, relatives, friends, people who are sick, and recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamincha sangko ujucha sujucha suvacho jassa mudu anatimani Santos kocha subarocha appakinchocha sallahukabunti Santindriyocha nipakocha ampagambo kulesu ananugindho Nacha kundang samacare kinchi yena vinyu pare upavadeyum Sukino vakimino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukitanta Ye ke chipana bhutanti tasava tavarava anavasesa digava ye mahantava majjima rasakanukatula Dintava eva andinta ye dure vasanti avidure Bhutava sambhave siva sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta Naparo parang nikumbete nati manyete kanta chinang kanche Vyarosana patiga sanya nanya manyasa dukkha minchaya Mata yata niyam puntang ayusa eka punta manurangke Evam pisamba bhutesu manasam bhavaye aparimanang Mentanca sambelokasning manasam bhavaye aparimanang Undang aduca tiriyanca asambadhang averang asapantang Tintang carang nisinno va sayano va yavatassa vigatamindo Etang sating aditteya brahmametang viharang idamahu Dindincha anupagam silava dasanena sampanno Kami supiniyagedang naijatu gambaseyang punareti Etena sanca vanjena sottite hotu sambada Etena sanca vanjena sambharogo vinasatu Etena sanca vanjena hotu te jaya mangalang Sambhitiyo vivajantu sambarogo vinasato mate bhavat vantarayo sukhe digayuko bhava bhavatu sambha mangalan rakkantu sambha devata Sambha buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sambha mangalan rakkantu sambha devata sambha dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te Bhavatu sambha mangalan rakkantu sambha devata sambha sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Reflect your own good deeds, kind deeds done today, yesterday, day before yesterday, whenever you have done whatever kind deeds in which you helped someone during last few days, few seconds, let us rejoice those kind deeds. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now recall to your mind a kind deed done by someone else, whether to you or others. If somebody gave you something, if somebody was there to listen to you, if somebody showed some kindness, compassion towards you, even a simple short moment, recall those moments. Let's rejoice. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, Bhante, we have announcement, right, Bhante?
What is the announcement?
About the monthly gathering?
About?
Monthly gathering, our monthly gathering.
Oh, monthly gathering. Yes. I almost forgot about that. Actually, yeah. So on Sunday, right? This Sunday is going to be our monthly gathering. I think February is a special month. And maybe first of all, I want to wish you a very, very happy and joyful Valentine Day. May you have your best time with your, family, with your partners and everyone. So on this Sunday, we will have Valentine gathering. I'm sorry I will not be there to enjoy your food, but I will join for the talk. So on this Sunday, please plan to come to join our lunch at 11 with the puja and the lunch, and then afternoon at 1:30 we will have the talk and the discussion and the meditation. Yes, Bhante. So we look forward to see you all. Actually, tonight I'm leaving Sri Lanka, and I'm going to Malaysia for a series of teachings there. So I plan to join you from Malaysia. It would be midnight for me, but and we cannot escape Valentine Day.
Wish you safe journey, Bhante.
Yeah. Thank you, Bhante. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Wish you good health, and we will
Look forward to see you again in the cyberspace.
Okay, good night.
Thank you all.
It was really nice that you.
It was a great.
Picture's so cute.